What's up, what's up, what's up? This is the Real Recognized Real Kingz podcast. I am your host, Mafioso, and we back in the building, man. You know, we kicking this shit out, starting this shit off. 2024, I'd like to say shout out to everybody that made it 2024. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be the year. And to start shit off, man, there's been a lot of controversial shit going on, man. You know, a lot of shit that hit home right here in the city, right here in H-Town. So, you know, everything that's been hitting the airwaves that's been taken off, you know, Mr. Katt Williams, his name is pretty much big news right now, all over the net. You know, got a feud going on right now with my boy Ali, you know. Ali, allegedly, say Katt kicked him out the arena and let him come back in, and had some pretty big swole dudes come over and hand him a check, cause yeah, he couldn't perform because he didn't want him to outshine him. Katt rebuttal was shit, who is that nigga? I don't know that nigga. Fuck, I'm trying to stop that nigga from doing something, man. I come to this city and sell out this motherfucking arena, and I don't need no help, and I paid the nigga, so you know. Ali said, fuck all the talking, nigga, let's get you right. Ali got a video, he hit the mat pretty, he got a 1-2 combo, Katt, I don't know, man. So Ali said, let's do a celebrity boxing match, and we're gonna see what we do in the goddamn ring, man. So I don't know, y'all let me know, man. What y'all think? Katt Williams versus Ali, celebrity boxing match. I know I probably paid to see that shit, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Yeah, yeah, Katt and Sharp, Club Shay Shay, it was a pretty intense interview, man. He got very in detail, stepped on a few toes, man, you know. We got a few comedians that felt like he was talking about them because he addressed their name directly. Steve Harvey, Mr. Steal Your Joke, Steve Harvey, yeah. Steve felt entitled to come back, so I felt like it got to be some truth in it, because if a nigga out here spread lies, you ain't got no replies, you know what I'm saying? We heard Said had something to say. Said he said you stole his joke, Said, and he got the motherfucking tape, man. So you might want to take a plea on that one, man. Don't take that one to trial, Said. Everybody seen the motherfucking tape on that one, man. So yeah, you know, hey, Katt ain't been lying so far. You know, I gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Then he got on my boy, you ain't funny unless you wearing a dress, Mr. Ricky Smiley. Like, goddamn, man, Ricky. He had some points, Ricky, when he said you play a good woman, man. He had some receipts behind this shit, man. And he even said he had a clause in his contract that you couldn't play a role in the film with him unless you had a dress on. And he pulled up the receipts, man. Goddamn, Ricky. Say, I don't know, man. Yeah, this comedian shit getting gangster, man. You know, I thought Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock was about the funniest he gonna get, but I don't know, man. If Ali and Katt had a celebrity boxing match, that's gonna be some funny shit right there, man. Got college football, you know what I'm saying, in H-Town, in the city, just happened. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Wolverines. They, you know what I'm saying, they went undefeated and got the championship, you know. They had the city lit, you know. It was a big look for the city to host the championship right here in H-Town, man. And yeah, we didn't get a Texas team in, but you know the Longhorns was almost there though. We was almost there, and all you motherfucking Roll Tide fans, y'all ain't got another one. And finally, y'all coach said, fuck this shit, I'm finna sit down. So 2024 started on a roller coaster. Nick Saban say he out the game, he quit, man, he retired, you know. I never thought I'd hear that shit. I thought he was gonna probably die in the goddamn Alabama uniform, but yeah, Nick say he gonna call it quit, man. Nick say he quit, you know what I'm saying? On top of that, you got Bill Belichick I don't think Bill Belichick quick. I think that nigga Robert Kraft told him, we through with your shit, man. Your era was over with. So big news, you know, in sports. Belichick, he say he retired, man. It's been, I think he came to Patriots what 2001, maybe 2002. You know, shit, that been a 2-decade run. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's been big things going on, man. Start to 2024, so. You know what I'm saying? I'm intrigued to see how this shit gonna end, man, you know. Yeah, we got a new mayor in the city, H-Town. Yeah, a lot of people want Sheila to win. Sheila ain't had the gas to pass the class, you know what I'm saying, at the end. You know what I'm saying? Whitmire, he pulled that money out. And shit, he pulled it out at the end. So yeah, 2024 starting off, we got a new mayor, man, in the city. I don't know. They say we finally got a deal done with the firefighters. They been fucking over the firefighters in the city for the last 8 years, talking about they can't get a raise, man. These people go in, buildings on fire, put it out, save lives. Y'all don't want to give them no raise. But y'all want to give policemen and everybody else a goddamn raise. So, you know, we got a new mayor. We're gonna see what kind of deal we can get going. We get some firefighters, some more, some extra change. Shout out to all the firefighters out there, risk their life. We know they the first responders, they paramedics, they like 3 things in one. So yeah, shout out to all the firefighters out there. I salute y'all for what y'all do every day to keep us safe, man, keep us rocking, for real. But yeah, 2024, man, yeah. It's starting off, man. It's starting off a high year. It's a lot going on, man. Like I said, a lot of things that was hot last year ain't gonna be hot this year. You know, 2024 started off. It's been a lot of violence going on too, man. You know, a couple of cities been getting hit hard. You know, in Houston, our crime rate, our murder rate, it ain't been like this since early 90s, mid-90s, you know, so, man, we've been hearing about the death rate in Chicago, but now we got Memphis, you know. They say Memphis running neck to be the murder capital now, so, you know, man, there's been a lot of, 2024 started out with a lot of shit that was going on in 23, man, a lot of violence. If you can, stop the violence, but at all costs, make it home, man, but all the senseless killing and all this bullshit that's going on, man, we really need to cut it out because we losing in the end. But yeah, man, it's been a lot of senseless shit going on. Start this year off, but like I say, if you're here in 2024, man, salute you. This gonna be your year, man. Something very interesting been going on, man. We know in 2023, we know Snoop Dogg acquired Death Row Records, right? The Boogeyman was quiet most of the 2023, but here we come bringing in 2024, and the Boogeyman has come out of hiding. If you don't know who the Boogeyman is, I'm talking about him. Mary and Suge Knights, Suge. Now Suge has been making a wave on the internet with this new podcast he got live from the cell called Collect. Now, you know, we know that Snoop acquired Death Row. He's been giving out these Death Row chains to, you know, different actresses, actors, you know, athletes, you know, it's shit. It's like, all you gotta do is holler at Snoop now. You get a Death Row goddamn chain, so many people got chains now. But Suge has been coming out with some receipts lately to show that you know, shit that's been going on Death Row and how Death Row was acquired, how people really fucked over him. And he said he got a lot of shit to say, man. And it's been a lot of information coming out from Suge, man. I think one of the big things that was spoken was he spoke on Snoop Dogg's murder case. Now everybody know that Johnny Cochran and everybody, Snoop had high-profile lawyers for his murder case. Now, Suge has always stood on his words and say, man, how can you turn your back on me when you was fighting a murder case? I put up the money and fought for you. I'm the reason why you out here alive right now and out here on these streets. But Snoop said that the money wasn't given from Suge. It was taken out of budget from Jimmy Iovine. Well, Suge dropped some interesting info. You know, Suge said he got bank receipts. He said he can tell you what accounts this came from and how he thinks Snoop betrayed him, man. And at the end of the day, if anybody should have death row, he felt like he should have death row. Because shit, if it wasn't for him, wouldn't be no Snoop. You know, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But I think it's pretty dope that, you know, Suge is getting his, you know, getting his story out, you know what I'm saying, and being able to communicate to the people, to the world through, you know what I'm saying, that situation. And besides a lot of other shit he probably shouldn't been telling about it, who, why have been fucking who and who been doing what. But there's been some pretty dope information coming out, man. So yeah, 2024 has been, yeah, it's been a lot of info, a lot of shit going on, man. Coming in live from H-Town. We right here in the dungeon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah. You see. Yeah. So, starting off, man, I want to say shout out to all the truck drivers out here moving this freight day to day, man. Shout out to all the truckers that's listening to us on XM Radio. While you getting that money in, grinding, you know what I'm saying, grabbing that bag. We know, man, don't nothing hit the stores, don't nothing come off a boat unless y'all out there getting that freight move, man. So we want to say shout out to all the truck drivers out there, man, getting it in. Y'all be safe on that road, man, and make it home, man. You know what I'm saying? Another shout out to all the niggas locked up doing time and listening to us on the motherfucking cell phones. You paid all that motherfucking money for it, had everybody sending that money for it. Shout out to y'all, man. Make it home, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 2024, man, and this year we're going to push a little more, and we're going to get a little bit more dope, man. And that's it. A lot of shit going on, man. A lot of good shit going on, man. Oprah Winfrey dropped The Color Purple, man. I don't know. A lot of people feel a certain way about The Color Purple. A lot of people like The Color Purple. Me personally, I went out. I think urban support is important. So, of course, I went out and I supported Color Purple, man. Far as the, I wasn't expecting a musical type film, but as you get down and you get in the theater, you get into it, you start to understand that it is more like a musical. The script is pretty much the same. Just a little bit more detail about the part with Cecil interacting, you know, with Taraji. I ain't have to have that detail. I like the old school version where they were in a small dream and then they woke up, but this one was a little detail. They woke up in the bed and actually woke up in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Me and the little one sitting here watching it, and it was just a little bit too detailed for me. But overall, Tasia did a fantastic job, man. I think Fantasia, she did what she do. She shined like a star. Taraji, she had a good role. Man, all overall, besides like what I had a discrepancy with, it was an alright film. A lot of shit I would have left out, but at the end, it was a good remix. A lot of times, man, we don't need a second version of these movies, though, man. We want to. They want to bring back everything. A lot of shit, man, just needs to be original, you know? You don't need to bring shit back, you know what I'm saying? They got to watch the old one if you want to see the shit, you know? But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man.
How you feel about Taraji saying they got paid low?
Man, I believe that's fucked up. And there's some truth in that, man. And I think she might have been speaking on having to work like that, prove herself again, over and over again, based on her salary. This just me, my hypothesis, is the film I just been addressing, The Color Purple. Because it was perfect timing to be talking about you ain't getting paid while you on this fucking tour to pitch this motherfucking movie. Now you want to say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I got to prove myself over again, so yeah. And I heard Oprah even had a reply to it saying that, you know, she always back Taraji. Like I said, if it's the truth, if it's a lie, you ain't got to have no response. When it's the truth, You know what I'm saying? Then you got receipts on it. So yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's fucked up. But you know, we've been saying that in Hollywoerd for a long time. You know, black actress, black female actress, she gonna have to fuck us up to do some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? To get it, and then you know they ain't gonna get paid as much as you know their Caucasian counterparts, and that's you know just the reality we live in. You know, you thinking with Oprah Winfrey having a network and Tyler Perry having a fucking film studios, that shit would change, but nah. That shit ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel for her. Yeah. I heard she fired the whole goddamn staff after they dropped the ball after the Empire shit ended because she didn't have the right team around her that was able to capitalize off of her fame and put her in position that the deals that were on the table, they couldn't even negotiate those. So she let her whole fucking staff, management, everybody go and started over. So man, shout out to Taraji, man. You know, I know it's been a long grind, but you know, in the place we come from in the gutter, we respect it and we look at it as an A+ A-list actress, man. So I want to say, keep pushing it. You know, keep pushing it. You got to start directing and own this shit because you know that's the only way you're gonna get what you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? You can control some shit. But yeah, shout out to Taraji. Speaking of that shit, it's been a lot of speculation about who this guy is that this Christopher fella came by speaking on the film exec who was making sexual advances at him for these roles that that he was trying to get in. There's been a lot of speculations that they think he was speaking on your boy Tyler, Big Mama, Madea. You know what I'm saying? The funny man in the dress. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. He said he got some receipts, man. If y'all know, that's the light skinned brother that played on what the fuck is that shit. Family ties, family something. But it's a well-known actor. He's been in a couple of Tyler Perry films. He came out with allegations about a director, well-respected black director in Hollywood, was making sexual advances at him, and he was getting tired of it. He reached a point to where he gonna speak up on it because he tired of fucking little niggas and grooming little niggas that's coming in the game. He want to put an end to it. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying. And I always thought a nigga that gotta be well dressed to be funny is funny. You know what I'm saying. And that just always been my take on it. So yeah, yeah. Women's rights, men got rights too, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you can't just be... Nah, for real, man. The man say they had a party, he got drunk, man. The man gave him the guest room, man. He said the man come over there just free balling, man. Talking about, oh, man, I want you. Like, nigga, he said they got drunk a whole fifth of Hennessy. This nigga come here free balling. Talking about, I want you and shit. Talking about, I wake up, I'm pissing drunk, but I'm focused out. Like, nigga, I don't fly that way. He talking about the nigga apologize to him, tell him he's sorry. Man, I was too lit. I apologized for it. And he say, shit, man, like a couple months later, the nigga called him like 3 in the morning talking about, say, I want you to come read for me. It's like, right now, like 3 in the morning. Like, he like, man, I'm like, nah, man, I can read for you in the morning. he say, the nigga started getting aggressive. He say, the nigga say, man, look, I give you $250,000 now if you just come and get naked in front of him. He say, man, like the nigga just tried to buy me, man, like after I already had the situation going on. And I told him, man, I like women, man, like the nigga still just persistent like that. And he said it's a billionaire. That was one clue he gave us. Another clue, he said he was a executive that owned the filming company. And he also spoke about how this person paid off a school's tuition for a graduating class. Now, all these clues that he gave us were things that we seen Tyler Perry do within a year or two. So speculation is that a lot of people think he's talking about Tyler Perry. So we'll 2024. We'll see. Cause he said he gave it to the laws. He said he went and gave the laws. He got text messages on the nigga. He got voicemails. Like, nigga really harassed him. Like, he done me too. Nigga me too. I'm like, nigga really out here trying to fuck with a nigga. Like, and he told him, I ain't with the Rainbow Coalition. I respect y'all do y'all thing, but now he trying to, he really been aggressive. So, man, we gonna see how they play out. But I want to say, if you're a male and you get sexual harassed, say my name. Don't be scared. Oh. Don't be scared. Stand up, man. For real. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. Everybody act like they skip past that part of the motherfucking shit, but and he said Kevin Hart was in the movie, so hey, that's how that shit kicked off. But yeah.
Kevin ain't something. Now you do it.
They got a couple. They got a couple.
Did or didn't allegedly do.
They got a couple pictures of him and Pussy holding their heads a little bit too close in awkward positions next to each other.
And a lot of people say Puff then came to their hotel room at awkward times of night.
Kevin got short man syndrome, so he gonna act different.
Man, Kevin, how the fuck Kevin got a fucking movie deal and he ain't had no stand-up deal and we ain't even know Kevin has been no stand-up comedian. When you seen Soul Plane, what the fuck did you see Katt Williams, Kevin Hart at before you seen Soul Plane? What comedy? Def Comedy Jam?
No, he's
Comic View.
When was this?
The Comedy Club. Where did you see him at before you seen Soul Plane? Nowhere. He just got the star role in Soul Plane, being the nigga in Soul Plane.
He didn't have stand-ups. A lot. What are you talking about?
When Seriously Funny might have been the only one that was already at.
Before Soul Plane?
All of them was funny.
From whenever I don't remember, one of them came out in like
not before
Soul Plane came out in 04, right?
Everybody was watching them, and his audience, it was thick as shit. Y'all.
It was after Soul Plane, after the movie with Snoop Dogg.
I remember Soul Plane. BET used to air that shit 3 times a week.
Katt funny though. I mean, damn, I keep saying Katt.
Yeah,
hey.
Baby Boy.
But,
that shit there.
Baby Boy getting played 3 times a week.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. That was a key point you talking about before that Soul Plane. I don't remember.
Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I don't know, but he was popular where I was from. Like, we used to watch him.
After that shit, though. That's after.
Before they had TVs like this.
I'm talking about after Soul Plane, though.
Like up north?
No.
That's after Soul Plane.
Listen, before when they had the TVs, the flat screens, but with the box on the back, them tall ones.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that we used to watch it on that. He got him fucked up.
Yeah, that's Soul Plane days.
No, yeah, but he had stand up. You trying to make it seem like he had stand up, you tripping. And his shit was popular.
Nah,
it wasn't
popular.
You would. Kevin Hart was not the popular stand up nigga. It's these last couple Netflix
he don't
shit
need y'all. He didn't need Texas.
He did because he crossed over. Once he crossed over, he didn't need the comedy club.
You're right.
But for some reason, he didn't need the comedy club to get the roles he got. Like, he wouldn't tear down comedy club.
You gotta be a goofy person to like Kevin.
Nah, I think he funny. I think he funny. He funny in his own way.
I think he's funny. I think Katt Williams right at the same time though. He do a lot of gay shit in his movies. If you think
So
about Get
what?
Hard with Will Ferrell.
No, what you mean? So what? That's
right.
can't.
What does that matter?
You gotta respect
I
Katt
mean,
for
he can get
saying.
his image. I mean, he can get his,
I thought this whole
money
thing
on.
was
We ain't
about
say.
people climbing the ladder that don't
Nah, you
deserve.
ain't gotta say.
You
But
can't say Kevin Hart don't deserve where he at.
I ain't nobody said nobody.
He works.
saying-
I was gonna say he worked to get there.
Nobody saying that.
No,
Hart
Katt
don't
Williams
deserve,
said
you know what I'm saying?
that when he saw all them scripts, he said he had all the same scripts that Kevin Hart had before. He said he just wanted to punch them up so that they wasn't offensive to real niggas. That was his real word.
Getting into it, sound like he a little jealous.
Nah, he ain't
It sound
jealous.
like he jealous
I
that
ain't
he
get
didn't
that.
make it in Hollywood.
Nah, he
He's a
didn't.
good
He say I
comedian.
left
He
here
can stick
with
with
what he
that.
say I left here with a virgin ass and a man.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
A lot of them niggas. He say a lot of them niggas can't say that, and that was his
Congratulations.
goal. Now look, if we gonna stand up for females, they gotta suck and fuck to get to the top. Then we gotta stand up for. It's wrong how these boys out here sucking and fucking for these movie roles, man. Let these good actors, the boys that went to
Be a
school,
good actor.
just let them boys come, man. They ain't gotta do no fucking to sucking to get no goddamn roles. And it's a nigga out here that's funny that ain't into it. But it's some of them niggas that's into it. But don't make it no weird shit where nigga gotta do that shit to get no roles. That's why I'm down with Katt, because he like,
I'm not
nigga,
saying
I ain't
that.
doing that shit. So yeah,
I'm not saying that.
you know what I'm saying? It's I think it's a double standard. It's a double standard with how people feel about the male coming. That's why a lot of males don't come out about the Hollywood shit that go on. Cause remember when Ted Cruz, the big ex-football player, when he came out and said, man, I was at the party and this nigga touched my dick in front of my wife, and I was afraid to get on his ass because I knew he held my motherfucking career in his hands.
Just like
If I go off, he can say, look, it's over for him, and it's over. Just because I don't want to participate in these activities. You know what I'm saying? And it shows how bold these parties are about these dark worlds, and these stories that we hear when we hear these prominent actors and actresses come out and they say this. But I do feel it's a double standard. If you're a male and you come out and say somebody, you know, did this happen to me, some whether sexual harassment or sexual assault, we feel like, oh, you too macho, you should have killed him, or you should have did this. When at the same time, these people also have careers and they also got to think about their futures, because the shit that we think we know, they really know what goes on out here. They really know what shit they got to duck and dodge to, you know what I'm saying, just try to make a career, feed their families, and be in this weird shit, man. So, you know, I think we just got to look at both perspectives, you know. And I think, me personally, I think like the writers did this strike and shit. I think the real niggas, they got to really stand up and be like, man, we ain't doing this shit no more. Because as we see these big studios, they keep doing the same shit. Like, we still hearing about actors, our favorite actors and actresses. We still hearing stories about what they had to do to get to the top. And at the end of the day, we know they have the talent. We see the talent. And the box office sees the talent. So, man, cut all this other weird shit out, man. Y'all go have y'all rave parties and go buy some pussy and some dick and go have a party. You know what I'm saying? Quit trying to, you know what I'm saying? Do all that shit, man. I think they need to stand up. You know what I'm saying? They need to stand up and have a coalition and come together. Like the writers had the writers' strike and they had shit locked down. Y'all gotta stand for something, man. You know? Maybe y'all gotta get y'all a new union. You know what I'm saying?
So see, that's the thing though. It's a union, like Kwame Brown be saying. You know, they done created their own group. You know, and maybe that's the go along, get along game. But when you got hungry people out here, you know, on social media that's ready to become writers, ready to become actors with scripts ready, what one man won't do, the next one will. So do you think that speak to some of these writers and actors having too much entitlement? Do you think that more new people should come up? Or do you think that we should just stick to Hollyweerd and keep letting the same people be doing how they doing and then complaining about it?
I think that we just got to work harder now because, like I say, we got to organize. If we are going to be against that casting couch and doing this shit to get these roles, then we're gonna have to sacrifice a few things. Like I said, you have to unionize, make your own union. Now we got access. We know we can get information. We can get product out to the masses without having to go through these majors. We know that there are still gatekeepers, and there are also still people who are controlling shit from getting so far. But now with the internet, with us having access to have followers and get our media and shit out to these people, man, you could be a young filmmaker and make a film and put that motherfucker out on Tubi and promote that motherfucker right on the internet. And if it's some good shit and you're a young Hype Williams like Hype was when he was making these videos for these majors, you can do this shit and brand this shit right. You don't need no major. And you ain't gotta do this weird shit. Same way music is going, you know? And we seeing, you know what I'm saying, we seeing a lot. Like with Dame. You know, Dame been making underground good films for the last 2 decades without going through the majors. If you know anything, if you know Paid in Full, that's a classic, a hood classic. That's an independent film.
One of the biggest.
It's a young nigga out there right now that's like, I ain't on that weird shit. Nigga, I'm a good film writer, a director, I can shoot, and I ain't finna suck no dick, and you ain't finna fuck me in the head like Katt say, to get no motherfucking deal. And I think you just gotta stand on that, man, at the end of the day. And I think once you poke the bear, man, and you start, that's why organizing is so important, man. That's one thing we don't know how to do. And that's why they got us trapped in this shit, because you ain't the only one that feel like that. A lot of times you be thinking that, but you ain't the only one that ain't on a lot of shit, man. And organize and find people like-minded, man, that's how you gonna break this shit. Because we all know that Hollywoerd, that shit been controlled by the same people for a long motherfucking time. And one group, they control what's hot, what's not, what's coming out, and what's not. But we at a new age to where technology has advanced so far to where not only can you track me and know where I'm at all times, but also I have a weapon too, because at any time I can let anybody know where I'm at and what I'm doing. And that can also be a weapon for me, or that can be a useful tool for me, because I can reach somebody far away that I'd never get to see, but I can access them through this same shit, you know. And I think through independence and good work and putting out good shit, man, you can be a young filmmaker, put out your own shit and do it. I see it a lot. Young filmmaker by the name of Drizzy Dollar. I want to shout him out, man, from Atlanta, out there in the Bluff. They got a series called Atlanta Avenue. I watch that shit every week. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's good quality shit, man. There's a lot of young filmmakers out there that's like that, man. Keep pushing, keep grinding, man. You can get your shit off the road yourself, man. For real. Like we see, like the internet has, man, it has broken barriers, broken down doors too. Like a lot of comedians getting flack because you got the YouTube comedians, like what's his name? It just came to the comedian that was on YouTube, did all the shit. Country Wayne.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? How you got face on hating on Country Wayne, saying him and I forgot the other young nigga, DC Young Fly, all them niggas talking about they ain't no comedians because they come in the era where we gonna get the information straight to the consumer. We ain't gotta go make no film or do nothing and go through no comedy to be funny. We gonna drop this little skit and it's gonna be funny and people gonna like it. And that's what they did. Country Wayne took off. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of comedians that had to go through that chilling circuit and hit them underground, you know what I'm saying? They don't like that. But you gotta respect the change and you gotta respect the game, because them young niggas are just as talented and they just as good as y'all are, because when them niggas working on them skits, them niggas writing them skits or them niggas putting that shit together, that shit making sense. They ain't just going out there and freestyling shit. So I think we just gotta We got to evolve with the game, man. And I like the way they on their independent shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to ask for no release date when they dropping their shit. They just dropping their shit, man. So we got to evolve. We got to get with the time, man. And I'm liking the way that technology is giving us a tool to just be more independent, man. Because you either a worker or you a boss, man. And you can't be both of them. And we seeing that. And back to initially what we were talking about, I think what Katt was trying to just put the emphasis on is that he controlled a lot of shit. Like he controlled when he want to go on tour. He control when he want to do a film. A lot of these people that's out here that's making a lot of money, these people call them and tell them they got to go film out of the country for 3, 4 months, 6 months, you know. And it's a different thing to work, and it's a different thing to do what you love to do and make money from it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people that you seeing that's on top, that's all been, you know, mass promoted and all this shit, man, they working. But a lot of people, you know, running, controlling shit, and being bosses and doing shit how they want to, man. You know, so yeah, it's all about what position you want to be in, what you want to do. Get to another level.